Hello everyone, presenting GigSetGo. अब जल्दी से काम पे चलो. It is an AI-powered mobile application that will help you find your next gig. To understand more, in the recent budget, there was one thing that caught my attention. That was the growing population of gig workers in India. It is projected that by 2030 there will be around 23.5 crore people. Even government is now working towards major benefits for these gig workers. So who are gig workers? Gig worker is a person who works temporary jobs typically in service sector as an independent contractor or freelancer. They include food delivery agents, e-commerce delivery partner, online tutors, freelancers, task-based workers, home service providers, etc. Despite its rapid growth, existing platforms struggle to match the right worker with the right job efficiently. So let's find a solution for the same. Introducing GigSetGo, an AI-first mobile application that matches the right gig worker with right employers. The feature that it proposes is that it will help you create a AI generated portfolio and resume. All you have to do is simply record your voice in Hindi or English, and AI will transcribe and create a description, will suggest relevant skills. You can also edit it. There will also be an option to listen to job descriptions in Hindi that would make it accessible to a larger audience. Moreover, it has AI powered micro learning courses. So, based on your skills, AI will generate short 30-second shorts for you, for which you can scroll them, and completing them would earn gig points and would help you in skill verification for your employers. For job providers, all job providers have to do is send or add their job description. AI will extract the key skills that it needs, will create a questionnaire so that it matches the right candidate to the job provider. It would also provide the job providers to scroll through AI generated resumes and portfolios and swipe to find the perfect candidate. So how did I reach there? What was my process? So I initially started with user research. So my primary research included interviewing few new startup owners and talking to freelancers in different fields. Secondary research included Google surveys, Niti Aayog surveys, news article, company reports, understanding the gig economy landscape challenges. Then I defined my target user segment, built personas, understood their key challenges, brainstormed ideas, exploring existing platforms, sketching how AI can enhance the process, wireframing initial ideas, designing basic UI like components and variables for consistency, user flows. The tools that I used were Figma for UI designing, FigJam for brainstorming and creating user flow, Notion for documenting, AI for streamlining some of my work, and Balmasic Cloud for wireframing. So, coming to the research part. To gain insights into gig workforce, I began with secondary research, analyzing government reports from Niti Aayog. So basically, it told that gig workers currently are categorized in two ways. That is, platform workers, the ones who earn from digital platforms, and non-platform workers, those who are casual workers earning in traditional sectors. At present, 47% of the gig workers are in medium skilled job, while 22% is in high skilled job. Also, the report suggested that platforms should enable the creation of potential skill certificates or skill passports for workers. So, based on my research, this is how we can segment gig workers. So, even in platform and non-platform, there are low skilled, medium skilled, and high skilled. Since I am working on a digital platform, so I have considered platform workers. So in low skilled, it comes ride hailing drivers, food delivery worker, e-commerce. Medium skills include home services like beautician, electrician, customer support agent, warehouses. High skill includes freelancer, IT professional services, digital marketing consultants, etc. While researching more about workers that fall under the low category, particularly ride hailing drivers and food delivery workers, I wanted to understand the platforms they are currently using. So based on the numbers, these category of workers, they heavily rely on a particular company's delivery app to find their gigs. One of the major reason includes that they provide insurance and other benefits. Also, they get these jobs through word of mouth and through referrals to their friends. Still, the pain points that are is that they have limited control over their workability, no minimum income guarantee, and there is limited access to basic sanitation facilities. Moving forward with platform workers that fall under the medium skilled categories. So, medium skilled category workers are someone who have a high school education, but they typically less than a 4 year degree program. Their expertise is honed through vocational training, diplomas, or on the job experience. Mid skilled gig workers in India rely on multiple job platforms to find work, which is Urban Company, Naukri.com, Indeed, LinkedIn, Apna, Work India, and have a larger user segment in India. Moving forward, what are their pain points? That they do not have any online presence. Like they don't know latest tools and technologies despite abundance of information online. There is always a language barrier that if they converse only in their native language, they cannot use most of these platforms. They lack CV and resume. Often they find fake openings and delay in response. Online scams, many job seekers are scammed with different platforms. And one thing is that there is very strict rating, and the workers must maintain high ratings to continue receiving work. Then moving forward to high skilled categories. So basically, high skilled workers mainly are professional with expertise in domains like software development, cybersecurity, data science, AI, ML, UI, UX. So to understand the pain points of this user segment, I took a case study of a person who contacted me a while ago on LinkedIn asking for help and guidance. So he was interested in UI UX Figma, yet he had no job and he was learning also and he had some basic knowledge of Excel. One of the major issues with him was that he had no resume, no portfolio, and that his entire resume was wrong, with no skills mentioned even to get a gig work. Moving forward, I interviewed a friend from my college who is a freelancer in the domain of cybersecurity for more than 2+ years now. He hires freelancers and interns to work with him. So, based on my interview, the insights that I got was that most of these freelancers that they rely on LinkedIn and network and Twitter for networking, and they are connected with different communities to get work. They have done some certification to prove their credibility, and when they search for freelancers, they find it very difficult because they do not communicate well, and most of the freelancers do not have the relevant skills to uh, get hired or to work with them. Moving forward, I interviewed another friend from my college who is a freelancer in the domain of digital marketing. So right now she is working in ASBL as a growth associate, but earlier she used to work as a freelancer. So she used to get her freelancing gig again through referrals, and one of the biggest challenges that she faced on the platform was that clients used to go for reviews and ratings. Then moving forward, this is the main pain points of high skilled category, that there are client quality issues, unrealistic expectation, low budgets, finding client. Basically client needs someone who has a reliable rating and everything. There is low trust, there are fake portfolios, due to which many freelancers who are actually good and have something really nice portfolios, they tend to miss out. So it was also important to understand job providers perspective, for which I started to started interviewing one startup owner. like who has recently started his entrepreneurship journey with Leasing. So I spoke to Ashutosh Tripathi, and he is the founder of Leasing, who is building a mobile application for heavy vehicle renting. So he tried to hire a freelancer via Upwork. So the problem that he faced was that the freelancer was charging either very much to him, or they did not had the right skills to showcase to Ashutosh to tell him, and they just made, and it the approach matlab, and most of them even blocked it, like showing that it is a fake one. So at last, Ashutosh again approached his friend only to build an app. So, based on my research findings, I would say the prime target audience should include high skilled, communication based, and medium skilled gig workers. Why so? Because, as a report projected by EY, see um, the professionals and the high skilled gig workers opportunity will be increasing, and the prime target audience for job providers should include individuals and small businesses, startup and agencies, and large enterprise and gig platforms. So this can be a rough idea of the target segments that I am saying for GitSetGo. It would include marketing field people like digital marketing, social marketing, content creators, creative field people like video editors, brand experts, motion design graphic, coming to sales and development, sales consultant, office boy, HR assistant, data entry operators, online ed tech, language trainers, soft skill trainers, and telemarketers. Someone who have presence on social media, but they do not have a complete platform for themselves where they can go and find their gig work. Right now, this particular segment in many different freelancing and job portals are scattered, and that there is no particular platform for them. To summarize everything, why did I exclude low skilled workers? Because they are very it's very platform specific hiring, and the existing platform they serve well, and they have very low dependency on AI based matching. The assumptions that I make regarding my target audience is that they have digital and vocational skills, they can work remotely or in a hybrid setting, and that they struggle with client trust and visibility. They have limited, uh, they have some limitation, they have language barriers, and they do not have a portfolio or resume to show. The key challenges I would say is that high competition is there on existing platforms. There is lack of trust and reliability, and as I mentioned, no resume or portfolio to show. Manual job search is highly time consuming, scattered skill verification. Problem identification is that they don't offer AI powered skill based hiring, and workers they struggle with due to lack of structured portfolios and verified credentials, and qualified candidates lead to in hiring efficient, like hiring inefficiencies and mismatches. And research method is again primary and secondary, and key findings is that high and medium skilled gig workers need AI based job matching. Moving forward is how I define my problem statement, and for both gig workers and for employers, how might we questions. These are my user personas that I have made. One is for a digital marketer, other is for a medium skilled gig worker, for job provider. Then I went to ideation stage. So herein I brainstormed, and the ideas that I came up with was one should be an AI generated portfolio. What it would do is that people have to speak, it would input it, and then based on that it would create a portfolio. So AI models that can be used here can be Whisper OpenAI. Also, one thing is that you can hear your uh, job description. Typically, for people who are in medium gig workers, so it would be beneficial for them if they could just hear it or could switch language from English to Hindi. And then there is an AI powered micro learning, so it would be built by AI only, something that would help them earn gig points, and it would be very short, like 30 seconds. And this can also serve as an engagement model for job seekers. For job providers, it's AI powered skill verification and assessment. All they have to do is add their job description, and rest everything will be done by AI. And when they're hiring, they just have to see, and they can just swipe uh, their particular employer that they want to hire. Also, at one particular time, only 25 profiles will be shown to them. They can ask for more, but first there will be 25 and then next 25. Moving to wireframes, so this is something that I created. So the home screen will have a search, and the job card will have a job title, per hour rate, which is actually important in gig work, company or individual who is hiring, what is the location. There will be shots for upskilling and interaction, verified companies, some companies that would be verified and would be on our platform, and 30 seconds content generated by AI based on skill, scrollable for people to consume in effort to upskill them, micro skills that would be created by AI only. Also, it would be speaking, so it won't be like something they have to read. The It would be that they could also listen to it and read at the same time. They can switch language whenever they want, so there is an option to switch language, earn gig points. And then this is how their portfolio would be created. So again, they have an option to switch language whenever they want, particularly for medium gig workers. So why I did not go with the traditional choose your language part, because because high skilled gig workers may not would be comfortable with English language. But again, when we talk about medium skilled gig workers, there would be a category of people who would know English but would still struggle with that language. They know some words, and they might need to switch to their native language or Hindi if they don't understand something. They are comfortable with English but need to switch in between. So for that purposes, I kept the change language button at the top. One of the reason is that also that very few people might use it. It's not for everyone. And this would be like, there would be a recording in progress. A live transcript would be there that would allow them, that would show them, okay, whatever you are speaking. Once they are done, so they could just see and they could edit their live transcript if they wish to. Otherwise, they can move to next. It would also allow them to upload their documents at their own links, and it will be very short. Like there will be there will be four steps wherein they could tell about themselves, their skills, education, and everything. For a job provider, they just have to add job description, or they can upload a PDF or Word file. AI will create a job assessment for them. Again, the person who is applying can take the assessment and could speak, and the employer can listen to their response if they want to. Also, it will create a job summary including all the requirement, the details that it have, the assessment. So they just have to post it, and this is like how employer will be able to see top 25 profiles in their portfolio. Skills will be mentioned, links will be there, description, and how they have verified their skills. Assessment response, they can listen to that. If they want to accept, they can just accept it, or they can download this particular portfolio and resume. Moving forward with the user flow, so this is the entire, so coming to UI designs, so this is like AI, this is the UI design for creating your portfolio. So once you start recording, it would be disabled, like the next button and the live transcript. You could see the transcript coming. Okay, it's just something that is going on. When you stop recording, this live transcript button would open, and you could actually edit here, and if you are satisfied you can just move next. There's a button to record it again also. Upward we have added a help, so when anybody clicks on help, an AI based voice assistant would help them and they can just listen to the instructions that they are speaking. Moving forward with the micro learning, so here there would be a topic, there would be a text, and it would be speaking. Again they have an option to change language, see how they are doing it, and it would be very short. And when they earn it, so they can share their achievements as well, and then move to the next module. These are the colors, typography, components and variables for this entire thing. And then how the platform can be scaled, so expand job opportunities beyond current offerings, like we could also include AI and cybersecurity, and introduce region specific gig opportunity, and it can also be expanded to web. Scope of improvement includes better communication and collaboration features, like there can be an in-app messaging that translate capabilities to bridge language barriers between job seekers and employers, introduce AI-driven contract generation and dispute resolution mechanism, and introduce blockchain-based digital certification for verified and experienced candidates. So thank you for listening, and